Everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Review Stew. I'm your host with the most, Steph, and today I want to talk to you about something that I guess technically I've already talked about before, but the only difference is it's in a whole different format. So, yeah. So the CW has created a new Archie teen drama that is slated to come out mid-season, somewhere closer to 2017 than in 2016, but it's going to be called none other than Riverdale. Shocker, right? So Riverdale is actually a darker take on the Archie comics that still kind of sticks with the ideas of like teen drama. When I say teen drama, I'm talking like triangle relationships where there's way too many people and you can't even deal with one person, secrets that 17-year-olds probably shouldn't have in the first place, as well as super totes inappropriate relationships. And you guys probably know what I'm talking about. If it's a show that's based in a high school with a bunch of young and probably hot characters, something weird's about to happen. And that's unfortunate. While scrounging around the interwebs, I was really looking to see like a trailer or something because I'm kind of interested in the idea, but I want to be able to like dip a toe. Dip the toe in the waters just to see what direction CW is going in. And then one main reason why I'm really interested in Riverdale, not only because, you know, I read the Archie reboots and I really love it, but because of this guy, Cole mother-freaking Sprouse. Some of you may remember him from amazing movies such as
I don't want to go. I promise, I'm sorry, I don't even like that song anymore.
I know, pal, that's not it.
But I want my own ass. I want my own ass.
Big Daddy. Or that really bad show where it was him and his brother hanging out in a hotel and then they were on a boat. Sweet Life, that one I'm just gonna I'm gonna pretend like that one's not real. Well, after Cole Sprouse's days with Disney, he kind of paired off and got like a normal life. I know it's gonna sound terrible, but I follow him on Instagram and Twitter. Don't judge. And lucky for all of us, he is grown up and has decided to dive back into the acting world head first and has picked up the role of Jughead Jones in this particular, I want to call it a reboot, but is it really? Has there ever been an Archie show? I don't know. Probably a cartoon. I'm getting off topic. Alright, so some of these characters I'm not actually super familiar with. So what I found out is that I don't actually know if he probably is though. But the show starts off with the death of a fellow classmate named Jason Blossom, and I am talking like head first into it. So he has died somehow. It doesn't really tell you how, but there's like a couple talking about Jason in the background, and I mean they're talking kind of Ebenezer Scrooges. You know what I mean? I'm talking like ghosts of Christmas to come, I can change my ways, please don't let this happen to me kind of talks. Alright, so this couple that's talking about Blossom after they found out that he's dead and they go through all of it, they say this, and it's just the craziest thing. I hope in his last moments he suffered. What? Are you kidding me? Seriously, like what did this dude do to have someone be like, oh well, when he died, I hope it hurt. Sucker. And then I kind of think, does that mean that this whole show is going to be based off of this one dude's murder? Are we going to be trying to figure out who killed him? Like, what is it? You know, when you start a show off with something so intense, chances are that's what the main idea is going to be about. I mean, I guess it's okay if they decide to take that route, but for those of you who are more familiar with Archie comics than I am, you know that he's a pretty quirky and funny guy, and all his friends are quirky and weird too. So I always thought that, or not always thought, because that wouldn't be true, but I figured that, you know, if you're gonna make an Archie show, it's gonna be like a sitcom, because one thing, we don't have enough sitcoms in our lives. We have reality game shows, reality competitions, reality surviving shows, reality dating shows. I'm so done with reality shows. Give me a good sitcom to sit down and laugh at. Oh no, they all get canceled. Again, I'm digressing. I'm sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to take a few seconds out of the originally scheduled broadcast of this video to spend some time in remembrance of all those sitcoms that did not make it past season 1. Some of you may remember fantastic shows such as Christella, Dads, and the short-lived holy crap couldn't even make it through season 1, Crowded. Each of these shows will hold a special place in my heart, and we shall remember them through our joy, our laughter, and our tears.
Bringing it back. But anyway, so I figured that Archie would make a good sitcom, and I'm talking like the Big Bang Theory sitcom. You know, a bunch of friends getting around doing shenanigans because their leader is just as goofy as they are. And I felt like that would actually really work, but I don't know where they're going with this. I mean, maybe it's something that'll work out. What I read was that they kind of wanted to feel like another Twin Peaks, and I've never watched Twin Peaks because I don't really care much for, you know, oh no, she died, let's figure it out type of shows. But because of him, and the fact that it's Archie, I'm going to give it another try. Not really another try because, you know, it hasn't come out yet. I'm going to give it a try. So I was a bit surprised to find out the CW, the network that houses shows like The Flash, Arrow, DC Legends of Tomorrow, and coming soon, Supergirl, decided to take it in a more serious route. You know what? Scratch that. I'm not surprised in the slightest because that is literally what CW does with every single superhero show that they have. Like, I can't, unfortunately, I've never watched any of them except for The Flash and DC Legends of Tomorrow. Other than that, like, I can't stand Arrow and how angsty he is. I just can't do it. And the fact that he's just called Arrow. I don't know if that's like legal reasons, but whatever. I'm not really a big fan of that. The Flash is okay on some levels. I'm more of like a humor type person, so maybe that's why that gets to me, but that's a discussion for a different time. Okay, so I did find out a little information about some of the characters. Apparently, Archie is in a totes inappropriate relationship with his young music teacher. Now, I thought it was hilarious how they kept emphasizing that the music teacher was young, because her name is Miss Grundy, and so I'm like, well, this is kind of weird. So I went ahead and Googled Miss Grundy, like old Archie comics, to see, like, alright, why do we need to emphasize how young this woman really is? Any more emphasization? I think I just made a new word. Any more emphasis, and it would have made me believe that this woman was actually like 14. I find a picture of her, and this is what she looks like. Guys, she is old as balls. So gross. Why have they decided to change her from being like this old frumpy lady to being like some young hot woman that Archie apparently gets to be with, but not for the whole show? As a matter of fact, the relationship ends in the very first episode. Aww. So, along with his inappropriate relationship with his apparently Benjamin Button-esque teacher, he also was following in the steps of his father, and the details are pretty sketchy about what his father does. And again, I'm not too familiar with the Archie comics, so I don't know if they talk about what his dad does, but Archie decides to quit following his father's footsteps and pursues music. And it says that like he has lost a mentor, so I think his dad probably disapproves, and now he's just kind of up in the air. You know, he just lost the love of his life, and now he's being angsty and teenagery, per usual. So I know what you guys are thinking. You're thinking, Stephanie, you're wearing a different shirt, pretty sure it's dark outside, and you're standing up. What's going on? Well, what happened is the SD card that I was using to record episode 3 corrupted. No! like by the extreme, and I was only able to get almost to the very end of the episode edited and fixed up and whatnot, and then I lost that clip and I was so devastated about it. But luckily it wasn't really that much, so I'm actually gonna go ahead and wrap this video up 2 days later. So if you like this video, go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe, and until our next adventure, Comic Girl out.